New Year has finally rolled around, and I know that last year wasn't everyone's year, including me. So, here's how to make 2025 your year. I know there's a lot of people that say you should do this, but I genuinely think it helps a lot, and that is to create a vision board. A vision board helps remind you of what you want to be or want to become, and it just keeps you on track. For example, this is my vision board. Creating a vision board is easy. Just pick images that fit what you strive for. However, what I noticed that I often forgot about it. So what do you do about that? It can be okay to have a vision board on your phone, but I tend to forget about it because usually I'm just doing other things on my phone. So printing it out and putting it somewhere noticeable can really help to remind you. What also helps is at least once a week, write down which one of your visions you're working on, because it would be impossible to do everything at once, and that's a common mistake that people make. Since it's the beginning of the year, the best thing to start with is writing down what your goals are. A mistake a lot of people make is that they try to do everything at the same time. It starts becoming too much, causing you to give up on them completely. Let's start with one goal first. Keep it up for a month or so until it becomes part of your routine. Then you can start working on the next one. This way you gradually add your goals into your routine so it becomes normal for you. For something to become a routine, it takes a lot of time. If you are hasty about things, you might not be able to complete any of your goals at all. Sometimes you want to be or become something. For example, I want to become a good student by getting good grades. But unfortunately, a lot of people give up on that. You have to give yourself reminders to help you remember why you're doing the things you do. For example, what I do every morning is remind myself of my goal by saying, I want to get good grades, I believe I will get good grades, and I know I will get good grades. By saying this multiple times every morning, I will not only build my confidence, but I also remind myself why I work so hard on school. You can also do this after a hard day to make sure you don't give up on yourself. I just prefer to do it in the morning because I feel like a fresh person, and it's good to enter your day with a fresh new mindset. By gradually adding small habits that might seem unimportant, you can change a lot. Things like making your bed or cleaning your room once a week keep the wanted organization in your life. They help you feel more content about what you achieved, and they bring a sense of calmness. When I started feeling better, it was when I started to change my small bad habits. It might even surprise you how much it can help. If you dedicate at least one moment in the week to take care of yourself, you start to feel happier and you start to feel like a better person. Yes, your goals are important, but if your mind and body aren't in the right state, then how will you even begin working on them? When my body doesn't feel right, or I haven't taken a moment to care for myself, I don't feel like doing anything at all. Those days turn out to be my most unproductive days, which makes me feel even worse, putting me in a cycle that is really hard to leave. If you can't care for yourself, then who will? It always starts with yourself. A good mind and body contribute to your success. Go touch some grass. Just kidding. Going outside can help ease your mind and relieve you from any worries. Every Sunday, I go for a run outside to feel refreshed, and it works. Being in contact with nature, smelling the forest with nothing else around you, you just feel like you are reborn. Introducing nature walks to your routine helps bring you the calm and peace you might have needed all along. Sometimes we all lose control over our feelings, but knowing how to channel those emotions helps create a better version of you. I used to have rather bad coping mechanisms, and in all honesty, it made me feel even worse and more disgusted about myself. It was a temporary relief, but after that, I just felt bad again. When you notice you start feeling agitated, do something you know will help relax you. Write your emotions down, or maybe draw to help calm you down. What I often did was using apps to help me with out-of-control emotions. However, you should be aware it's best to not get any negative energy while being in that state. So I'd avoid spaces where all people do is talk about the bad and unmotivating things. It used to make me feel even worse instead of helping me at all. Make sure you take time for yourself and avoid negative settings. Now, on to my last point. Make sure you have spare time to regain yourself. I get that you want to work a lot towards your goals, but avoiding burnouts should always be a priority. You should pick up a new hobby, have at least 1 hour in the week to yourself to get off the phone and focus a bit on an activity that makes you happy. There can be things like crochet, painting, drawing, reading, just anything for 1 hour to make you and your mind happy. After all, it's you who's important.